Hello, I'm Steve Mason and welcome to the podcast for Lost Boys 2, also known as Lost Boys The Tribe, and I am pressing play right about now. Now I am watching the uncut version on Blu-ray, and the only way you can get the uncut version on Blu-ray, or you can get it on Blu-ray, is if you buy the Lost Boys trilogy box set. Set you back about £10 for all three of them. Lost Boys 2 is never released on its own on Blu-ray in the UK. So the movie's about to start. This is the only film out of the trilogy that's an 18. We've got a CGI cliff reveal. That looks CGI anyway. Well, that house definitely looks CGI in the middle there. Definitely carries a TV quality starting off. Should have came, as I love the blue intro of the original, should have went like that. Now I will apologise, the text's so low budget as well. I will apologise right now, it's late, it's going on 1:15 in the morning. I've just done an advert for a game shop and I need to send that off tonight, so I've got some time to kill while transferring it, so I thought I'd do Lost Boys The Tribe. Now this took years of development. They were going to do the Lost Girls for ages. What do you do when you kill off the whole cast in the first one? There is books, there is 4 Reign of the Frogs comic book series, which shows you how David's still alive, how, you know, David, and there's a vampire, there's not a vampire, there's a shark and all that, some great imagery and all that, and there's Lost Girls and stuff, and it kind of shows you what's going on. And this is under development for a while. Now Warner Brothers have done some strange stuff, like Dennis, Richie Rich. I've never seen the light of day on DVD. There's Tom Savini, Jason's godfather. So it's great to have him at the start of the movie, you know what I mean. It's a big movie, people want this movie for ages. A great shot of the cast as well, in the shadows. Lost in the shadows. But yeah, it was a long time coming for this, I think. Casting Kiefer Sutherland's younger brother as the lead vampire as well is pretty creepy, even though it looks like he's wearing a Spider-Man suit right there from behind. But there's 4 Lost Boys, there isn't even like a Lost Girl in the tribe. Again though, should they cast Kiefer Sutherland's brother? Probably not, because this is essentially a remake with a girl and a boy, not 2 brothers, you know. Same scenario, without the mother. But yeah, it's a private beach, lovely house. And Tom Savini's a legend, like. Great CGI morph though, the fangs there. So it cuts some corners with it, it doesn't cut corners, if you know what I mean. Cliched there, vampires. Surfing vampires. So this was heavily promoted in the 2 Corey series. The first season of that is absolutely hilarious, especially the scene where Corey Feldman tries to go to the ski resort and Corey Haim follows him. And then the second season really goes dark, really dark. I'm sure he has got Spider-Man written on his surf suit. It's proper gory there. You know, Tom Savini definitely going to have a class model of his head. I'd class this bit as well. He breaks his foot. It's got, you know what I mean, it's got some comedy. Yeah, the adrenaline junkies love film it, and they're about to lay claim to the new house. Doesn't do one of my never pet hates, not binoculars, but put and record. So Tom Savini's head floats in. I'm sure this is where we get Lost Boys. There we go. Doesn't keep the little dots in between it. It's called Lost Boys 2 in Britain. If you get the box set of 1 and 2 on DVD, it's called Lost Boys 2. I'm just going to be picky there. Grainy blue sky. So yeah, anyway, in season 2 the 2 Corys was gets really dark. One of the episodes Corey Haim's campaigning to do a Lost Boys 2, and it's like a pipe dream. He's trying to get off the drugs, he's trying to get back on the thing, and Feldman just turns around and goes, they're making a Lost Boys 2 and I've been offered a cameo. And I think later on in the series it gets to the actual film of it, and him has a meltdown. And is it a publicity stunt? Is it him having a meltdown? And we'll talk about it later on when we get towards this film there. What the fuck happened? Now, it's got a bit more heavy metal there. I don't like the font at all. It does try to capture what the original had. The beach resort, you know. It's got some more surf and all that. Soundtrack was pretty decent. Is available on CD. It does have a couple of covers of the original content. This looks like it's been shot on red eye. As I say, it's a Warner Home Movie 1. I love shots like that. I mean, give it up, you know. But again, it's too colourful. I don't like the font. I'm a bitch for font, like. It's very grainy as well. Some of them eye angles. Solves in there. So yeah, it's the same. They're even carrying a little Humvee truck on the back there as well, a little trailer truck. Now I haven't went on IMDb to read any fan theory on this. I'm going to go on my own theory on this. The kid Tad is more famous at playing. I don't know if it's a replacement Stifler in the American Pie series or his younger brother. I think his sister's awesome, Autumn Reeser. She's had a lot of supports on TV shows. She's in a movie with Big Bang where she gets some sexual time going down there. Starts orgasm, talking about the stars and consonants, and you think, what the fuck? And then she's also in Smoking Aces 2 when she's again having sex with somebody, but this time unloads an AK-47 in the face, which, you know what Smoking Aces are like, it's pretty graphic. Yeah, she's recently been in a film with Jean-Claude Van Damme as well. Again, here again, no mother, but not grandpa, but an auntie. It's like, yes, it's sloppy writing. Is it a remake? Is it a reboot? Is it a refresh? You know what I mean? Do Warner Brothers put this out for a younger generation for them to go, right, let's see the original? Because there is people out there. I've got a friend I work with called Ashley. She's never seen The Lost Boys, but then I've got a friend called Kimmy who's maybe a little bit younger than Ashley, and Lost Boys is one of her favourite films. It's one of the ones, if you don't see it when you're young, you kind of miss it. And people are rediscovering it and loving it. So, you know, like this is sort of like, right, remake or re-not, you know what I mean? 30 years anniversary for the original as well. Pop finals are coming out as well. So yeah, again, here comes the creepy house they're moving into. It's not like, it's like Grandpa's all over again. There's gonna be some antlers on the well, I find some antlers, don't they? Like, oh yeah, that's not that ta-da! Oops, and he falls down the stairs. That's a great outtake. I love it how there's just a guy living in the back, living on the couch in the back. I hope I didn't miss the in the montage where I was just ranting on about the fact that the guy with the saxophone was busted on the street corner. I may have, but I'm going to tell you about it now anyway. Yeah. Guy wasn't, I still believe, and he's busting out there on the. I'm going to probably sneeze. Sorry. Even though it's hot as hell, it's really hot at night. I've been suffering through the fucking hay fever, I think. I love rock. That's what she's got written on the back. See, there's some antlers, an homage to the original, and they just fit perfectly up on the wall. Setting up a little bit of a plot device later on, I guess. There's a lot of I want to sneeze again. I might have a sneezing fit. Lost Boys 2, The Sneeze Fest. Again, it's a nice blue. A little bit greeny like, but this might be where the Buster is. Skateboarding tricks. Well, there he is. I still believe. Do 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 do. So, you know, there's a bit of tongue in cheek in there. I'm still feeling as well they could have got more cameos. I mean, Feldman's. It's weird that how Feldman's wrote into this as well, considering, again, going back to that episode of Two Corys, Jameson Newlander is in that episode. I'm sure Paulie Shore is as well, but you know, Jameson Newlander's like, well, I'm a frog brother. But obviously it's written in here that his brother's been killed, and Edgar is the last surviving member. But yeah, like, sorry, I've got to move chairs. I've told you I'm gonna just trying to sort out some stuff. Again, he's a flip side. It's not Michael and Star. It's his sister and a random. I was going to call him Chris Davies there. Chris Davies will fucking come and kill us. Oh, you know. He's got that also nice look about him. It's nice nature, Chris. So he's looking for work. You know, coming to New Town, you're going to look for work. He's got a backstory, professional surfer, but edgy after loss of his parents. You know, so there is a bit of backstory there. It's drawn him up to Edgar Frog. See again though, Edgar Frog, the Frog Brothers comic books in the original. Now the surfboarders, surfboard shapers and stuff. It's like, okay, it's something different, I guess. You are not invited. No trespassing. Yeah, Feldman has done a lot, you know. He's done a lot of movies, and he wasn't obviously going to say no to it. Again, no, like, you going into it, Corey Feldman, I mean, he's on the front cover, but Haim and Newlander were both credited, but yeah, as I say, it gets a bit weird, especially if you're James Newlander. But we'll talk about at the end. Excuse me, I'm full of snots. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, mentioned in the original again with the brothers. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that, you know, it's like someone wrote the original, wrote an outline and went, right, okay, we'll do it. So yeah, the Goonies is in this later on as well. It's like, okay, you didn't really try. God, this is fucking really grainy as well. This is the Blu-ray as well. It's not a telly, because I use the telly I'm watching these on for, not in PlayStation, for all the editing stuff I do, so yeah, don't think it's wrong. Surfing's pretty cool to bring into it as well. I've never been a bit of a surfer, like. Tried New Zealand when I was younger, but just no good, no balance. It's a lovely shot, that. It's a lovely shot, a very creepy bit of reveal. He's having like a moment. So let the sun go down on me. It's scary. A creeping would just sit next to him. I think he looks more like his dad. Don't know, than Kiefer or Heifer. And yeah, it's cool that it is his brother, like that. But then, what are you trying to do? Make a new one or make a remake? So both of them have been disowned surfboarders. They've got that in common. Again, he's wanting to get more tribe, build a new tribe. She cruised it over, man. Huh. Didn't. Yeah, getting there. I was sorting out my uploads and stuff. He's sitting there like he's watching the telly, but he hasn't even got a telly. Oh, is that a telly in front of us there? Oh, I might have a telly. There you go, Corey Feldman on a DVD cover. It's the same cover used in the video shop, yeah. So yeah, I've got the Goonies. 2-day rental. Never seen the Goonies. See Sluggy, she's even telling you. One of my friends at work, well, we used to work now. Yeah, I ain't got nothing that's so much shit. He's never seen the Goonies before. Yeah. Again, the Warner Brothers own the Goonies, and they've been trying to do a sequel of that as well. That would only work with elements of the original cast done on a big budget, but it's just, Richard Donner's in his 80s now. Just bringing a bit of a Fast and the Furious vibe here, especially the track. This track's actually on the soundtrack. It's a pretty good track. Boobies. A very hot lady who's she's technically is the lost girl in it, I think. It's fucking crazy house parties like in America. I'm watching the Crow TV show at the moment. I know it's like old school. It's like watching some kind of like, I don't know, cross between Buffy the Vampire Slayer and X Factor, I think. Eric Draven's not just back from the dead to revenge his night. He's like working in a nightclub. It's like, okay, he's solving mysteries with the police. There's a gate crasher. A pretty good idea, like the gangs just going around gate crashing people's houses and that. Leave it to Eric Draven to track it down. So yeah, there's more history there as well. He actually knows this surfer as well. They've got a bit of history. Excuse it. Oh my god. Well, it's nice. I don't think there's even is there an F-bomb in the Lost Boys? I don't think there is. little girl over there doing a Home from Dusk Till Dawn impression. Did you not watch From Dusk Till Dawn? It's definitely an Audrey too. It's definitely laid the bait. It's a very new metal, like late new metal soundtrack. I love the way he's shot there. He is a very eerie vampire. Angus is, especially the pale blue light on him. Fuck no. Pull a knife on him. See, again, he's quite a good badass, you know. I like the idea they got the camera, even though it's a mini DV and digital. I'm probably out about that digital. Yeah, digital would have been out. I always love it how you see party scenes and people are reacting and stuff like that to probably the different song. I remember, I don't even know what the song is in the film, in the tournament. Every day it was Kanye West with Gold Digger. And I just hear that song for like all week. You know, it was the one they were playing back and dancing to, and I can't remember what song replaced it in the film, but and a guy going past there just like head banging, like mouthing the words to like nothing. I do apologise for my snots. Oh god. Ah, she's beautiful, isn't she? See, the thing is, if it was done right, and a bigger budget, and they got a famous lead. No disrespect to this kid, I think he's quite a good actor. I haven't seen him anything since. But say for example, it was done when Paul Walker was hitting big and stuff like that at the right time. I think it would have been awesome. You know what I mean? Or even now, don't get us wrong, it was done with like Zac Efron, but again, I think this is only ever going to work because it was. It gets a lot of stick. A lot of people haven't even bothered with the third one. But again, you've got to take what the second one is, really. I actually seen that not long back, so I've actually wrote this as a fast forward reviews, but I never got to film it. So. He's got some penetrating eyes, like. He's like so laid back as well. I mean, you see, she plays, I think in Smoking Aces 2, she plays, is it the Tremors? She plays the sister Tremor. She's just fucking crazy, man. Da, 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 da. Oh. I'm trying to upload my games advert, then I'm Games Galaxy advert I'm doing. It's a 25-minute advert, but you know. See again, here goes a trick that's not really explained. It's a whole thing with just fucking worms. They're just fucking noodles, like. The vampire's been able to do magic tricks, you know. Illusion, again, it's the scene from the cave. is quite lazy. It is if someone's just outlined the original, like. Right, first video is uploading, so I should be with you now to the very end of this. Yeah, maybe it's turn over. There it rolls. So I'm on the Beetlejuice podcast tonight. I've done Frogs Dreaming, Lost Boys 2. I'll probably end up doing Lost Boys 3 tomorrow. This is pretty grainy. So as I say, I can't fault the telly, especially the music videos and stuff I do on it. I'm gonna go for a ride. You just want to be in that shower, wouldn't you? You totally would be with her, bloody hell. Just a shower you can actually walk around in. Again, no, here comes the bikes, you know. It's a classy old thing. Some nice cars out there as well. He puts his eye, he puts some glasses on, doesn't he? So it looks like Edge and Christian. Night vision thing. Huh. Huh. Again, no, it's sure night, so like you would hear that happening outside. Sure, there are general junkies, but like, you know, he just had his guts cut out of him. She's quite a good actress, yeah, like. He's definitely think that she just wants to have sex with him. So she's about to turn. As I said, the soundtrack's really good, like, this Lost Boys actually got released on UMD, so it had quite a wide release. Nice little, go, definitely a CG moon, but there's the orca going off there to look for Jaws in the background. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you hang off a bridge. I really like you. Yeah, that moon's definitely CGI because it's moved in a perfect shot, hasn't it? It's back up there. Shane, that's his name. punch him in the face. Just you again. It's like again. It's like another repeat the scene. Right, protective brother punches lead vampire in face after getting off a motorbike. But I love it how he's got some great facial expressions and stuff. Look at him. Just lit with that like blue light. CGI cloud there. God, I had to drive back that like a couple of months back from work when it fucking rains. It can rain like. Again, though, it flips the roles. This is like in the film. This is Sam lecturing his brother about, going out in Sam's England, and now he's lecturing her. So it's testing his driving acting. They're definitely overseeing poor man's process. One hand on the wheel. It's alright. Oh, that was a bit of a different edit there. And here, ladies and gentlemen, reintroducing the returning Edgar Frog. He's definitely got the voice still. So you think, like Feldman did say he was getting a cameo. I think it's more than a cameo. I think he got offered a bigger role. Him being in it and being Edgar Frog totally ties the original this later. And this was a big success. That's why, it's quite funny as well, checking the fans. This was that big of an success. Obviously they made the first pretty less than 2 years later. The first was out. It was all like they shipped everyone off to South Africa, filmed it in Cape Town and all that for budget wise, but so it's just tracked him down. It's like Star does. Oh. Do that in the rage far again and just wipe the table. Boobies. I just probably fucking eat them, wouldn't you? She gets a little bit too raunchy. just having a bad night, isn't he? See, that's an alright death scene. What happens next is not. I mean, that looks mint. Real blood splattering everywhere. Dark blood as well. She's getting angry. He's freaking out. Then all of a sudden, and the expression left on her face, I mean, that's great. The contact lenses are in and stuff like that. He's coming back. He's looking scared. And that's it. That's all you needed. And then look, she's a queen of the damned on you. And if that's not worse, that happens. That is terrible CGI. Smoke, fucking candy floss, I was gonna say, but even that there, it's just so poor. Like, why even bother? I don't even why. It's a part of Feldman. He looks like he's got a tribal tattoo up his arm. I think at the time Feldman just did a movie called The Birthday. I've talked about this in a lot of my podcasts. Birthday is definitely something I want to revisit, but I probably want to watch it first. It's a great film. It's got the bandana back on there. Nosferatu again. Let's Nosferatu out. Feldman in the right role is brilliant. Feldman in the not the right role, if you want to look he flits or fits. That's what you do. That's a joyful film. It's got some funny bits in it, but it's just strange. But again though, I talked about this last podcast, Kiefer Sutherland died the same way as that girl did and he didn't explode. And that's what they use in the book. When David comes back, he's not dead. Vampires everywhere. Very similar. It looked a little bit more weakly drawn, that. Just having a look around, we had Easter eggs in the background there. Some nice artwork there as well. Again, using comic books to lay down the law, lay down the folk. Oh, garlic, frog juice, holy water, garlic and eggs. I think Feldman just comes into this and makes this a fucking comedy because he's lines, it's like Pop Goes Weasel later on. He's got some great lines in it. But again, no, it should have been both the Frog Brothers, you know what I mean? The Frog Brothers should just be still living. It should be both Frog Brothers. I know the seat in the ending was changed because of Haim, but it should have been Edgar and Alan. That to me would have even been better. This bit's pretty cool. It shows you her freaking out and then suddenly she snaps and she's at the window. Like proper addiction kicking in. That's the second Dunkin' Donuts I've seen lying around. It's this bit she walks off then boop. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Fastly sped up to a shutter speed.
Craven. Again, what Michael had when he went to the bathroom for Sam. Ethan. 555. Do 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 do. I love that broken wall effect there. I was looking at techniques for that for an upcoming video. Big halogen light, you know, you break it up with, you know, the light coming through the cracks in the wood. But I would love that as like the feature in the house. I was talking about the house. I just spent most of the morning ripping apart my kitchen. 4 layers of wallpaper. So see, she's not scared to get her clothes off. That lunch is in with Antonio Banderas from. That's a very beautiful, colourful, but it's wacky as shit. It's about it, smashing an atom underground in this big tunnel. Born again Christians. Yeah. Again, this throws a red herring as well. This is like what happens to Max and the whole vampire kite in the back of his fucking back when he's walking down that fucking corridor to his house. Again, it's less like, how did that original film, right? He's A to Z, right? Okay. Copy. Do we need that bit? No. Right. Okay. What's our outline? What we're going to fucking? Oh, Corey Feldman's going to be in it. Okay. Okay. And then the ending, which way works well? I don't know. I tell you what, like for all that clutter lying around, for him to just do a fucking, or to get that from Feldman, that's silver cross, Jesus. It's an heirloom. So unlike Michael, she's completely missing from the reflection. And that was very done. That was cleverly very done. The angle of the mirror, her, and the shot there. It's probably saving a fortune. It's just someone very smartly camera angled that. But yeah. Take a fast track, you're gonna be a vampire, okay? Listen, okay, shit. She has the urge. Eddie Frog, it's Edgar. See again, the Frog Brothers should really, it should be both Edgar and Alan, and they should have a comic book shop. frustrating since boom.
Here comes a bit of a weird bit as well. So we've had the death at the start of the movie, but that's been it. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird bit coming up. See, I do like some of the colours in here. It definitely looks like they've had. I mean, I love that coming through the fucking colour coming through them windows there in the winter. I think it's definitely like they must have got some space down by a dock to film a lot of this. Gotcha. See there? It's disappeared. He's flying along the floor. And they're just walking along, so they've got powers as well, so it's not longer just noodles, Mike. Yeah. I understand if the lead vampire had the powers, but and we're gonna, as the audience, find out right now. Into the caves. It's quite creepy as well. Again, I think it borrows a lot. Look at them eyes, man. Fuck. It's cold, right? It's a great shot. Call into. Just happen to have the sunglasses by the door, thank you very much. Wow, it was bright. I wonder if instead of having Ford written on his Jeep there, it was just the F was missing. It's not a Ford, it's an Ord. It starts to mention family here, and he's referring to Ellen and Sam. I hate sequels that tiptoe around shit and don't go, oh, what happened to him? It's like, oh, what happened? Like, you know, like in, say for example, Tremors, when there's less and less casts, the sequels get along and they go, oh yeah, bye. Yeah. There's a lot going on there. I think Feldman's got a lot to pass over on the audience about the laws and what needs and
By the looks of it, he stayed there last night, didn't he, as well? And here we go. Now I think this is the Aiden cover. Hold on a second. I like it how it kicks in, but she's like walking like a fucking zombie. And he's outside in the sunlight. See, they should have just used it as the entrance song. Seasons after his American band, metal band. Only hell of a cover of Cry Little Sister, metal version. But I even think on the Blu-ray DVD extras, the original artist, Tom Mac, something like that, his name or something. There's like a new version of it. It's weird. Playing Gears of War in the background. But look at this, man. This is like trying to be like the original Cave. They've got Gears of War on a big ass screen. They've got fucking a DJ stand in the background. They've got it set up so a band can play. Set these for themselves, burning fire emblems. He's filming his little JVC one, like almost like a magic trick box. Revenge is a payback. He's probably got to check all that, hasn't he? I like it how they haven't put record. I hate it when it does that. Unless you physically fuck up and press that and it gets burnt into the tape back then when you couldn't just go, oh, it's a digital thing. Yeah. Come to my lair. Again, this is like Michael and Star. Creepy 4-poster bed with hanging drapes. Cry Little Sister starts again. It's the Aiden cover. Oh, it's got boobs out. Well, from behind. Some tan lines being showed there. Again. Oh, so he's got this weird dragon tattoo down his back. It's the montage, a little bit more erotic compared to Star and Michael's. So hot. Again though, I haven't seen Twilight, but I'm guessing there's a couple of Twilight elements brought into this, which I don't know. Emerson? Her name's Nicole Emerson. Isn't it called Sam Emerson? Michael Emerson. I'm sure they were called the Emersons in the original. What the fuck? Any cameos? No. Chris Davies is missing on the board there. Sorry, Chris. Sheriff's Department. This guy's car's a fucking beast, like. I like how they're lit there, blue and red. I think it's been made well, except for no text. It's a beast of a car, like. It's like fucking cold chambers car. I'll give him credit, he's a good driver there. He's a good actor driver. He's got a nice little shot there as well. Nice little flash in the parked up as well. Let's bring him to the layer leg. You protecting your sister? He's quite patriotic. He's been in quite a few films. Have at IMDb of Angus Sutherland. No challenge him. It's the Lost Boys, the Tribe. See his IMDb picture, he's got this quirky haircut and like mid-side parting. Oh god, he's the same age as me. Excuse me, my nose. Oh, he's just about a year older than us. He's been in 7 films actually. He hasn't been in anything since 2011. He's in an episode of Dollhouse. He was in Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay after this, which I didn't even recognise him in. And this was his 2nd film. I love this song. Younger half brother to Kiefer Sutherland and Rachel Sutherland, son of Donald Sutherland and Francesca Rocci. Plays villain Lost Boys, 2000 sequel of Lost Boys. The latter film features his older brother Kiefer Sutherland as the villain. Yes, yeah. I know he's good in this, you know. As I say though, he's just been cast because he was Sutherland's brother at the right age, hasn't he? So that taking on the police, which you don't get any police in the Lost Boys one except for the incident with the security guard at the start. There's no like but police involved or a police chase like this, which definitely screams Vancouver film. The soundtrack's good for the second film, man. Bringing in skateboards. Have some good trucks on them, like. I see this bit coming up here, go, what the fuck? There, jumps off, grabs her up, swings around like fucking Robin Hood, Robin Williams on the fucking hook to get on fucking Captain Hook's fucking boat while holding a skateboard. Really? Who is he going on that skateboard and that motorbike? This is borrowing a bit from Prayer of the Roller Boys, but they're going to steal the guns. But these guys are just having a lot of fun here. Mike V planned. That guy's just been in there this morning reporting that his sister's missing. Now he's just ran across and like foot planted his car. I don't recognise who that was. I've never seen before in my life. The tribe. I'm sure he's just been listening to the song what he's used at the start of the film. Did that in the Lost Boys as well with Death by Stereo. See, this is like the scene with Michael and his mum. There's a whole board just standing in the background, just smirk. just crack. Just randomly. Just, yeah, you stand there, imitate her, smile awkwardly. So. The original idea for the Lost Boys sequel was a prequel focused on David and how he became a vampire, otherwise titled The Lost Girls. Another title, Lost Boys Devil May Cry. So, excuse me, I need a blood in. If they had capitalised on Kiefer Sutherland at the time, it could have been called The Lost Girls. And it could have showed you how he became a vampire. He would have been great for the time. Goonies is on here. I've mentioned Ray and the Frogs. There we go. Chris and Nicole share the same surname as Michael and Sam Emerson. So like, going again out, there's been a remake or a sequel. The lead brothers, or the lead brother and sister, have the same surname, but there's no connection. It's just a coincidence. Lazy writing, that's what it is. Both Lost Boys are direct sequels to the Lost Boys. So yeah, there wasn't Devil's what? Devil's Knob? That's Frog Streamer. So yeah, this is such a big hit. So 1987 and then 2008. 20 years later, 21 years later to be exact, and then less than 2 years the Lost Boys The Tribe was out. So yeah. Corey Feldman works steadily. There's a lot of voice work. Been 127 films. Corbin Nash is his new one due out soon. A lot of his films really don't get released in the UK. Autumn Reeser, who's older than me. It's just been in Sully as well. And Tad, we want to pronounce Tad, Blink or what he wants. Epic Movie, American Pie, Endgame or Bandcamp. He's only been in 13 films as well. 5 Star Day. So he hasn't been anything for 8 years now. Dead. No, he's still alive. He's the same age as me. He hasn't worked. He had a couple of films after this, hasn't really worked. Sean, who plays Kyle. Texas Chainsaw 3D. I've just done a review of that. He's been in 38 films, so he's doing alright. So this is probably going to be a night for day shot, and that looks class. Blue water on black, and it's nicely lit, especially with the contrast of white rays. Awesome. Into fire. Walk this way, talk this way. That's what the scene is. We're vampires. No, really, we're vampires. Yeah, this is a chilled out version of Walk This Way. It's Jaws. Puppies. Bite that ass. What you saw. Again, borrows again from Pray the Roll Boys, the initiation, the chance to be a part of the gang, and he who's got with a girl there can't give in to his inner demons.
Kissy kissy. Spider. Ripcord.
I guy who plays Kyler, I think he's well cast. He's a, for what he's got to do, he's the Haim of the Munchies. He wears the biker leather jacket with a skull outline. He's got face paint on there. You've got the rough and tough. Then you've got the I don't know where he's from. The black guy with the baldy head. He sort of give a bit of a Jamaican voice before, but the group's alright. The General Jungies. We're vampires.
Vampire dog, that'll be a good one. See, that's where they should have gone with the third one. No matter the disaster of the third one, it's called the first. Should have been the Frog Brothers, and there should have been some kind of like animal outbreak. There's a vampire dog. We've got the fucking Frog Brothers chasing a vampire dog through the wolf through the woods. Seriously, for vampires. He laughs like the hyena from Roger Rabbit. Stop that laughing. But I love, it's so bloody, this film. Look at that, man. Fucking hell. That's proper brutal. See, he's even got fangs straight away. He's only had a shot of the fucking blood. I think I love this girl. Do it. Jolie. That was a little leap that covered a lot of distance. So she's dead and done well to save her. It's a lot of blood. Again, this is like the same scene from where Michael falls down by the tree. Look at the great kick that. Like, what's he gonna do? Get to hold the tree and just kick you in the face. See, he's got teeth and all that. He dead. He'd stab with a stick. That's a really good effect. Fucking white veil. The end of fucking vomiting after that. He just turns off you ordered the steak. Gone.
See, he's just repeating his lines though. It's great for him to redo it, it's nostalgia. Again, though, it probably happens at the same time as it does in the original. The garlic bolo. You know how to use one of these, right? Oh, fucking hell. I love how you just armed with a fucking rocket repair launcher. So probably go in the last quarter of the film now. It's a remake with a new twist. That it's self-aware that it's a sequel. That makes any criticism. I don't like it how he's wearing white and grey camo. You know, it's like the frog bros in the original, the whole army gear on. It's not like it's snowing, they're on the beach. It's very slow motion there. It's gotta be a minute longer. We'll just slow it down here. It's fine. Coffin. I think that's about the third time or fourth time I've seen that shot. Just roll out the fucking one-liners now, like. So one of the vampires here taunts him as well, about his brother. Even though he's talked about his brother in like the summit there, you know, but it's like back to Tremors. It's like Fred Ward turning up in Val, just says, "Oh, Val married a good woman," and that's it. Why is Kevin Bacon not in it? Because he married a good woman. Well, okay. Just waiting for my first video to upload. That's a good creepy shot. That's very similar to David hanging up in the rafters in the original. I knew it would finish uploading as soon as I sat back down. Do. I'll be back with you in 2 seconds. Trying to just keep an eye on this. See, he's just went flying. Chris, it's gone. So there's a fight to the death between these two. And the drill gets set on. And you know, you can see someone's going to bite the dust here.
There we go. He takes a jump, he grabs a fucking flying drill, turns around, perfectly stops, stabs him right in the heart. Looks cool, mint blood, but you know. It's like the vampire just became stupid. Look how gruesome that death is. Like that's like again though, it's like that's death by stereo combined with how Brooke dies when he goes in the bathtub full of garlic. I love it how this death doesn't beat around the bush either. I mean, it's pretty low quality CGI. I spell ugly. I smell ugly. Just appears in the shadow. He's just standing there as well, you know he's haunting him. He uses his magical powers to blow out the lights. It's ugly. Again. Even if they did this maybe mid-90s, just before Haim and Feldman really fell off the radar when they were absolutely at the hype, it would have been big then, you know. You gotta have them go against like a group of gloss girls and stuff like that. It's definitely better than a remake. I mean, look at him flying in there. He's fucked up vampire face. But even then, this fight scene, it's not very long at all, is it? It's a good stunt, that. He definitely looks like a edging Christian, or especially Christian from the Brood days. And she's got the vamp on. He looks proper butt ugly though. Should they not fully turn when they're a fully vampire? Have that. Take the backhand. There, see, that's it. She kills him. You know, she makes the choice. He pulls another knife out from somewhere and his head goes flying. He gets covered in fucking blood. He sets on fire. She stabbed him with a crucifix. But yeah, look how... That's quite poor CGI. It's better than the fire in Baywatch. Never jack it back to it.
And then yeah, you know, it's the same as the first one. They wrap it up. That's over. It's done. Everyone's dead. There's no secret head vampire twist. Edgar's gonna drop them off. And it's Edgar. See the blood effects on the cement. Hey. Call you later, okay. Yeah, I would be happy with it as well, yeah. But again, this is like the same there, the same with Grandpa. It's one thing I never got about the vampires, because and he just busts in, bust down the door again. Oh, they do have a TV. I think the scene from Super Mario Brothers there. We just gotta sit down. We need your help. There's another film that never got a sequel. But just like this is Grandpa going, all the goddamn vampires. They're like disowned, like shocked look of the family, and then People Are Strange kicks in. Like it does that. It's stung so that used to call me Freddie Mercury. She doesn't even know she's covered in blood. Again, it's just how the original finishes. So this has a fake ending. And what I'll try and quickly do, once the hidden bit is being, see here it goes as the casting. The first time view, you think, what the fuck's Corey Haim and Jameson Newland are the credit in it, and it's even worse here. Sam Emerson, Corey Haim, Alan Ford, Jameson Newland haven't even been in the film yet, and all of a sudden, this is it. This is quite haunting actually, because this is the last time Corey Haim and Corey Feldman were together. And you see him walking in. This is the last time they're in a film together. Cut the theatrics. One to Wimbledon. You see him coming from the side. I think it's cool that Haim comes back as a vampire. His teeth are far too big, like, isn't it? See, that's a great ending for whole Corey Haim, Corey Feldman factor as well, especially not they had the original, especially how big Sam is in the original movie. But so that's the end of the film. So basically, it's a Warner Brothers one. So this one again just started straight away. So there's two outlet endings. There's music videos on this as well. Tom Mack. I'm sure he's changed his name because I was trying to
And there's a lot of music videos on here as well. Anyway, I'll quickly get through the alternative endings rather than go through all the credits there. Okay, this one's back at the trailer. Let's knock at the door.
Who is it? Open up, man. We gotta talk.
And he comes Haim.
Whatever you have to say, you can say through the door. I don't want to put those stakes away just yet, man. We got company on the way.
There we go. So we've got this crazy, well, looking guy.
Get to the point and tell me what this is about. Sure.
And he's Haim and Feldman walking across the beach in a different take to what you've just seen.
How about there's a master coming out here to Luna Bay to settle a score?
But Haim, he's not looking too great there. He looks better as a vampire. And this is saying that Alan's coming back to settle the score.
Actually, I'd like one of these in maybe turquoise. Put some garlic, some crosses, maybe, you know, holy water, things like that. I'm just here to help, man. All right.
That totally looks like it was filmed way after as well. There's an alternative. His tattoo just looks drawn on his neck, and his hair's longer.
Listen, if your brother Alan is on his way back here, you know you're going to need all the help you can get.
So he's driving. And how do you even look at you? He's got massive teeth there. I'm just laughing there at the side, and that's Jameson Newlander. Setting up what could be the third, but there wasn't. If you've seen the third, the Frog Brothers are back, so the poster says, but we'll get back to that next time. And the other alternative ending. An alternative 2, I think it's very similar. Oh yeah.
Who is it? Open up, man. We gotta talk.
Yeah, it's the same little bit of scene. I think the only difference is him actually has a bite mark on his neck.
Wait just yet, man. We got company on the way.
Yeah. Again, I think this is where they wanted to go. They set up Jameson Newlander,
Cut to the chase and tell me
and now they're walking on the beach. He's got sunglasses on the scene.
2-3 weeks ago, we were talking about our master who's going to be heading out here to Luna Bay. Settle a score.
Luna Bay.
Anything else? I need some garlic. I need some steaks. I need some holy water. Yeah, I need to prep, man. Okay, that's what I need.
And he's just setting up a different angle. I think that he's been bitten.
Just gonna let this go. That nothing ever happened between us. More important things happen here. Grow up. I'm here to help. And if I'm right, and if your brother Alan is on his way here, you know better than anybody, man. You taught me. You're gonna need as much help as you can get.
A better performance than the last one when he was walking on the beach.
You got proof to back it up? Yeah, unfortunately I do, Edgar. Okay? Yeah. That's all I need.
Yeah, that's it. It's the difference. He's got the bite marks on his neck, and that's a little bit better performance with sunglasses on. But the ending they went for is the right ending. And it's just a shame Jameson Newlander wasn't. I think he should have been in the film with Feldman. I think the Frog Brothers should have been in the film all the way. It's a shame that he got completely cut. And that ending now makes no sense to the third film or where they wanted to go with the books. Actually, I think the books establishes them missing. I think the Reign of the Frogs actually writes them out slightly. I know the third one, when it begins, it gives a bit of a prequel of what happens to Alan, but yeah. So this has been Lost Boys the first. I've still got a couple of hours left of uploading. It's been a long night. Yeah, it's really late. It's 2 o'clock in the morning now. Thanks for listening. I hope you come back for Lost Boys the first, which will be the next podcast. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.